Hey everybody, it's Sean from BusyBoxx, and today we're going to take a look at how to use a few clips from our powder explosion volume to dress up an otherwise boring title reveal. We will go from this to this. So let's head on over to busyboxx.com and go to the My Download section, and we'll find a few clips from Volume 8 Powder Explosions. There are 100 or so to choose from, so you may want to go ahead and download more than you think you'll need just to have extra options available. Downloading is as simple as clicking the download button. For these, we'll want to make sure to get both the main clip and its alpha so we can easily access transparencies. And once our files download, we'll import them into After Effects. And we'll go ahead and make a new composition from the first clip. Then drag its alpha clip on top of that and change our track matte to Luma. Then we can make a new composition for our first letter. Let's just call it text for now. Create a new text and choose your desired font. We're going to use Oswald Bold. Head over and align your letter with the alignment tools so that it's right in the center, and then drag our first powder clip composition in. Then go ahead and drag its alpha over top of our letter and lumimat the letter to the alpha to create our letter reveal. We'll need to bump up the contrast, so grab a curves adjustment and brighten things up. This will reveal our letter. So let's animate the scale of this alpha by placing keyframes. And then we'll add a curves adjustment to the powder to brighten it up a bit. You'll probably want to make adjustments once you get to the final, but at this stage, this will work fine. Then let's animate our main powder clip as well. Now drag the powder to the bottom of the comp so that it shows behind the letter. You can duplicate the comp a few times and then reposition or rotate the explosion to taste. Each clip will have a different look, so you may need to experiment with placement. For this one, we'll rotate it. Let's spin it around 180 degrees. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Now just repeat the whole procedure for the remaining powder clips and each letter of your title. You can duplicate the letter comp, rename it to reflect its letter. Then change the actual letter for that comp. Then, if you highlight the powder comps you want to replace with a new powder comp, you can hit Alt and drag the next powder comp over top to replace. Now this gives you a quicker starting point. However, you will still need to make some adjustments to taste for each letter and powder composition because there's a lot of variety and each one is a slight bit different. You may even want to experiment with adding a tint effect to various layers to change the color of the powder on that layer. Okay, so once you've got your individual letters done, we'll make a new composition called main, where we'll assemble our letters into our next title. Drag each letter down into this main composition in the order that you want them revealed. Highlight the layers and hit P to bring up our position setting and adjust the position of each letter of your title. Now we're going to position where each letter starts, and I've just chosen to put them about 50 frames apart. You can adjust this however you need. Now that we have our reveal action animated, let's choose all the layers and pre-compose these into a new comp called Reveal. We can now add a little motion to the overall scene by animating the scale and position of this reveal comp. And if you find it's revealing a bit too slow at this point, we can adjust our stretch down to, say, 25%, and this will speed things up and shorten the performance. And there you go. Turn a boring title into something spectacular with powder explosions from BusyBoxx.